Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So it has been a long time since I have created a Warframe content in my channel. What did I do? Well, I was one of the first descendants to retrieve the Iron Heart and restore peace in Albion. After that, I helped the Destined One on his journey to revive the legendary Monkey King Sun Wukong by recovering 6 relics called the 6 Senses of the Great Sage that Wukong had split into following his defeat centuries ago, which have scattered across the lands of China. Then I visited that world of Warhammer to help out Space Marines get rid of the chaos and tyrannid causing havoc to the galaxy. Long story short, I played other games and it was a blast. It's good to take breaks in playing Warframe since I don't have anything to do in the game yet. And instead of being an idiot saying that Warframe has no content, right, which is not true by the way, I rather chill and let the developers cook great content. Since my journey in Space Marines 2 is ending, I decided to get back playing Warframe, and the first thing I did is play one of my favorite Warframe in the game, the dragon named CHROMA. After playing the Warframe for a day, I noticed something special with CHROMA and it felt like I was contented playing the Warframe, and I think that this is the Warframe's best form right now. If you followed this channel, then you all know that I have made several CHROMA videos already, and most of them are reacting to the nerfs and how to make the Warframe good again. There are other videos that talks about how to optimize the build of CHROMA, but it felt that there was something missing. This Warframe has received drastic changes in the past. First, he was the mighty dragon that can easily deal 2 billion damage, and it was fun using the Archoplasmer with this Warframe in the past. Then, Digital Extremes nerfed CHROMA's Vex armor as the huge damage was just a bug for so many years, and when they decided to fix it, CHROMA was nowhere near his old form. Not to mention that he struggles on surviving, and the worst part is, getting his buff in the past was annoying and sometimes unreliable due to the fact that you need to get hit before getting the armor and damage buff. Now, I know we can't go back and ask for the 2 billion damage CHROMA again, and I think that this Warframe is in a good spot right now thanks to the effort of Digital Extremes balancing the character without breaking it or adding yet another overpowered buff that will get patched again. The best thing that they did was when they added the feature on CHROMA that grant a 15% armor increase to CHROMA when doing melee kills, and ranged kills will add 15% increase to weapon damage and gets doubled to 30% for ranged weak point kills. By far, this is the best changes that happened to the Warframe, as it gets rid of the inefficiency of obtaining his Fury and Scorn buff. In the past, you need to rely on getting hit, and best trick was to do self-harm to your Warframe, which was then removed by Digital Extremes, making the Warframe annoying at the start of any hard mode or steel path missions. But since the update, it's fairly easy to get the full buff of Vex armor right now. This year, I'm finally not running the selfish build for CHROMA, wherein I maximize his duration with narrow-minded. Instead, I just used Prime Continuity for the duration, and ended up with getting the full 5 Red Tau Forge Shard to further boost my power strength. Then I added the 3 Umbral mods for the power strength buff and armor bonus. The optional mod here is the Prime Sure-Footed, and if you are using the Unable Refocus, or just can deal with knockdowns, then you can replace this mod with anything that you want. Finally, you might hit me on the dick for adding the quick thinking and rage combo on this build, but let me explain my reasoning. The only thing I need for my CHROMA right now is additional survivability without relying on the damage reduction from armor. Remember that we have Arcane Battery now that grants 1000 energy to Warframe at a certain degree of armor, and this can easily be achieved by CHROMA's Vex armor ability. This build got an insane 96% damage reduction on health, and you can get more from the ice armor of Elemental Ward if you choose to pick a white color in your emissive material structure that depicts ice, or if you are contented with 96% damage reduction. Then you can go with heat with red colors that grants increase in health values for CHROMA. Now, each hit of steel path enemies will be lowered by both adaptation and the damage reduction from armor, and they will just make a scratch that the 1000 energy and quick thinking will just serve as a safety net. Then Rage just frequently restores your energy, especially if you are running this build solo, and the best part is you will always have energy to recast your abilities. The cherry on top for this build is the Nourish ability that further improves the energy return of Rage, and as well as grant viral damage to my weapons. Then I just add Corrosive and Heat to my weapons to make CHROMA an insane killing machine. One thing that I love about Warframe is the power fantasy in the game. It really feels like you are the villain in the game because of how strong your build is when Warframes are fully optimized. In addition, the developers are constantly adding stuff that players can enjoy and make us feel good every time they release either an overpowered weapon, arcane, or any stuff that we can enjoy in the game. Right now, I'm really looking forward for the next update, and I think it will be a blast with new additions to the power fantasy of Warframes. But for now, I will just let the developers cook and wait patiently on what kind of power they will be adding in the game. That's all about it. I will be sharing more updated Warframe builds that I am currently using right now soon, so stick around and I hope that you will enjoy the content that we provide. Before leaving, please do us a favor and help us with the YouTube algorithm by simply liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that we see you again in the next one.